In 2004, a chilling winter settled over the small village of Batuli. The nights grew colder than usual, and an unsettling feeling hung in the air. People whispered that even the stray dogs had started sleeping with their eyes open. Then came the night that changed everything. At exactly 2:13 a.m., a sound echoed through 47 different houses. All at once, ding! It was a doorbell problem. Not a single house in that entire village had one. Villagers stumbled out of their homes, clutching shawls against the cold and their own trembling bodies. The fog was so thick it felt like a living thing, swallowing every sound. But there was no one there. No footprints in the soft mud. No dogs barking, just a heavy, unnatural silence. The next day was filled with anxious chatter. Was it a prank, a strange joke? But no one could bring themselves to point fingers. The feeling that night had been too wrong, too sinister. The following night, the sound returned. At the exact same moment to 13 a.m. ding dong, this time it was louder, sharper, almost impatient. Screams cut through the darkness. People fainted from sheer terror. And on the walls of 5 different houses, strange burn marks appeared. They were perfect circular rings, blackened into the mud walls as if someone had pressed a white-hot metal disc against them. But the marks were at different heights, some near the ground, others high up on the wall. They were too random, yet too precise, like they had been traced by invisible fingers. By sunrise, the police had arrived. As their jeep rattled to a stop near the village temple, every dog in the area began to howl in a horrifying, unified chorus. The officers felt a strange vibration through the soles of their boots, a faint, rhythmic tremor, as if something massive was breathing deep beneath the earth. One officer, Constable Rathad, pulled out his audio recorder, his hand shaking. "Say something," he whispered to his partner. But at that exact moment, the tremor stopped. And every sound, the wind, the insects, the howling dogs, went completely dead. The recording later revealed what happened next. First, the doorbell sound, but this time it was stretched out, distorted, with a horrifying metallic quality. Then came a second sound, a low, echoing hum that rose and fell in a strange rhythm, almost like a coded message. And then, a whisper. It wasn't human. It wasn't animal. It was a layered voice, like hundreds of different tones all stacked on top of each other, speaking words that no one could understand. Sound engineers who later analyzed the tape confirmed a terrifying detail. Whatever made that voice, it didn't come from inside the village. It didn't even come from the surrounding area. The signal had originated from all directions at once, as if it were being broadcast through the very air itself. And the burned circular marks. Thermal experts were baffled. They confirmed the marks weren't made by fire, hot metal, or any known chemical. They were created by an intense heat that had no identifiable source, a heat that appeared for just a fraction of a second and then vanished without a trace. Over the next week, the village emptied. People fled in terror, abandoning their homes with the doors left wide open. No one was brave enough to stay and hear what might come next. But in their haste, they all missed one crucial detail. Every single house that heard the ringing, all 47 of them, had the same strange pattern of cracks spreading from their roofs. The cracks were circular, like something from above had been marking them from the very beginning, as if the village hadn't been called, but scanned, and whatever was scanning it might just be coming back. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mysteries.